Hey.
Hi everyone, Monica Jazik here of Real Property Investments. We're here with our flip specialist Ryan Carr at one of his flip properties in Oshawa. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks for coming.
And how much was this beauty for?
This one here we picked up for $375. Typical cookie cutter, 3-bedroom bungalow kind of thing. Really close to the new GO station, which I love. Anything near transit's always a good buy. But yeah, we're going in. We're doing a basement apartment in this, converting to 2 units as we usually do, and rock and roll.
So it's going to be a legal duplex model.
It will.
But this is not one of your vertical splits.
This is not a vertical split.
Standard up and down.
Yes.
So how much did you say?
$375.
$375. Okay, walk us through that. Is that considered a good buy for these streets? Like, how do you figure out to get these properties?
So I mean, you got to start from what the property is worth and work your way back. So I won't get into the details on the renovation, but you got to budget your renovation, you got to budget the purchase, you got to budget the carrying cost. How long is this going to take? And then what are some other unique details about the property that you can drive income from? So in this case, we've got a double wide lot, which we were just talking about that. It's a really good opportunity there. The renovations in this case are going to take us 3 to 6 months. I left it vacant for a couple months because we had so many on the go. So you factor that into your buy, and then now that we're in the spring, we're working on it. It's going to be a great project.
And you're ready to go. When did you close on this?
This one I think we bought back in November, and it closed just before Christmas.
All right. So this property, and so it was sitting for quite a while since purchase, and you could still make money as a flipper sometimes when you're letting your property sit, and as long as you have these contingencies in there.
I am always working 6 months in advance.
Okay.
So I've had properties like we'll call it inventory, right? In inventory for almost sometimes up to 9 months or a year, sitting vacant because the buy was so good that it made sense to buy it, let it sit. Even if I can't get to it today, I will get to it at some point.
Excellent. So, and then you obviously establish that contingency fund so it can pay for the taxes, pay for whatever financing. Are most investors buying these cash, or are they getting mortgages on these properties?
I would say both. I'm a 50-50, so sometimes it's cash if they're really, really rough. Sometimes it's mortgages if you can get financing. Obviously, as you scale, a lot of people bump into financing challenges.
Yes.
And some people don't have the cash, so it just depends. It depends what you can do, what you qualify for, and what you have to do to get the deal done.
Well, with rates of borrowing so low, I think that contingency fund is relatively easy to achieve, especially when we see what kind of margins, and we'll save the margins towards the end of this video. It's a secret, but it's a great way people could definitely make money, especially when people like you, and this is all you do, really.
This is it.
This is it.
Full-time investor every day.
Flip expert, full-time investor, but you can take the everyday person and help them get a chance to grow their money passively as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it just depends. Like, you need to establish up front, are you an active investor or are you a passive investor? If you're an active investor and you want to like get your hands dirty and do these things, great. If you're a passive investor and you want to lend cash and make your money work for you, that's great too.
Yes. Now tell me this. What options do you have for active investors then?
Yeah, so on the coaching side of things, I love my coaching students to come out and actually see the deals that I'm doing, like in the flesh. Like this one here, I've got mentor students right now where we do one-on-one coaching calls every week, and I help them through it. Then I say, look, let's do an on-site training session. Come through, come see it, meet my staff, meet my team. You can like get to see the mechanics under the hood of what this is all about. Yeah,
seeing really is believing. I mean, you watch TV. Is it different than HGTV? A little bit?
It is. There's no commercial breaks.
Oh, no, there's no editing or cuts?
There's not.
No, we're in real time, right?
This is the real deal.
And I think if the students get a chance to come out and see what's happening, they could kind of shadow through you before they actually go out and do it on their own. So what about lazy people like me? I'm a passive investor. I just want to throw my money through these flips. How would that look? What are my options? What would my expected ROI be?
Yeah, you lend cash, I do the work. That's really how it boils down. So if you have the money, whether it's coming from RSP, line of credit, cash, refinance of your principal residence, like any of these things that you can get equity or access to equity from, that's how that can look. In terms of returns, it's a negotiation thing, whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, I borrow money as low as 3.5%, 4% on the private side through VTBs. I've paid up to 10% for a second mortgage. My typical go-to is somewhere in the middle, but number one is relationship. So I always want to have a conversation with that person first to make sure it's the right fit.
Absolutely. And I mean, yes, you can get a traditional mortgage. Obviously, it's going to bite into your costs a little. You can even get private money.
Yeah.
It's going to bite into your costs even more. But there's nothing stopping people who are in the Toronto GTA area. They have homes, 1.3 up to $2 million. That's pretty standard. They have HELOCs and access.
It's
They
amazing.
can buy
I love
something like this
Oh, man.
for cash and actually get these double-digit returns in how long of a time period? I guess it varies since where it's on your project list.
Yeah, it does. So like I say, I'm always buying 6 months in advance. So I work with the investor as to when they need to deliver the funds to us, when they need the funds back. If the relationship is good, do they want to reuse those funds moving forward? But I plan it. I'm like, hey, let's have a phone call first. Let's see what we can do. And if you like the timelines and you like the amount and you like the interest rate and all this stuff, then we can move forward.
So I kind of like that too, how you don't have a guarantee. I know it's a huge, horrible word here. So it's obviously it is worth the investor's while to look into that. And people could arrange a meeting to kind of talk about some of these expected returns. And I guess we're going to be reviewing a property like this and several other properties.
Yeah.
And we're going to actually probably be disclosing sort of returns too, so people can get a general idea. But I kind of like how you don't have that guarantee, for sure.
Yeah, I keep it really loose. Like I'm an open book. Anything people want to know, happy to share it. Obviously, I'm an active investor. Like you say, here on site.
And you're easily found.
I am easily found.
You're there.
I'm on the
And
I'm on the signs,
you don't even wear
folks.
normal clothes. You have your name all over them.
Yeah.
See?
You see it. I'm around.
You can find him. He's trackable. You have tracking devices on him.
That's right.
Well, excellent.
Ankle bracelet.
Yes,
Yeah.
we put them on all our people. See? So yeah, let's have a look inside. But anyone there wants to learn more, tune into the next episode. We're going to be looking inside this house. We're going to see what a legal duplex conversion looks like. Bye.